Hello to all S451 fans, I'm Super451, and I have a surprise for you. After a long waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2, guess what? I finally got the Nintendo Switch 2! Ta-da! Along with those accessories, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera and the micro SD express card, Mario Kart World is going to be arriving soon. So I'm going to open it when it comes. And the Nintendo Switch 2 carrying case is going to come out later soon, but not today. So I'll be unboxing the Nintendo Switch 2, the camera and the US and the micro SD card. This Nintendo Switch 2 came out in June 5th, yesterday. It has a 7.9-inch screen and it has larger Joy-Con too. I bought this Nintendo Switch 2 to transfer my content from my Nintendo Switch Lite and play Mario Kart World. So I'm so hyped and thrilled to unbox this Nintendo Switch 2. But I won't be doing a setup or gameplay. Alright, now let's start with the Nintendo Switch 2 first. So I open it from here. There we go. Wow, look at this. This is the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Here it is. This one has new things like a top USB-C connector, some magnetic slots for left and right Joy-Con 2s, and there's also a new stand. Let's test it. Wow! It's so metal! And it doesn't go quick. I'm gonna put it on the floor to check. You can put the handheld all the way down. This is cool. And that's the console. Let's move on to the Joy-Con 2s. Here are the left and right Joy-Cons. The analog sticks are larger, and you press the button and it shows the foot of the Joy-Con. The SL and SR buttons are larger for better comfort. And this one has mouse mode, where you can try and use a cursor. Oh my god, I love those new Joy-Cons, so magnetically. Now, allow me to compare with the original Joy-Cons I bought for Christmas many years ago. Here's a purple pastel Joy-Con and a blue Joy-Con 2. Here you see that the SL buttons on the left are smaller and the SL button on the right is bigger. They have those buttons. Those buttons. This L button is shorter and the L button is longer, including ZL. The buttons are still the same, apart from the Joy-Con 2's control stick, which is larger. And here, comparing to the right Joy-Con 2 controller with the pastel green Joy-Con 2. Also, this button has this C button called Game Chat button. The same buttons. Alright, let's test the click on the Joy-Con 1. Now let's test this on the Joy-Con 2. Okay, the Joy-Con 2's buttons are quieter. Let's test it on this one. And let's test it on Joy-Con 2. Wow, it's louder. Anyway, the control sticks on the Joy-Con 2 are durable. This one has an infrared camera, while this one, it does not have an infrared camera. So that means no brain training for Nintendo Switch, I guess. Alright, I'll put those Joy-Cons aside. The Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons are magnetic, where they make a satisfying snap noise. Listen carefully. Wow, it's so satisfying. Let's test it again. Cool. If you pull this one, it's very strong, so it can hold. I'm gonna put this on the other one. There we go. That's a Nintendo Switch 2. Now, if we compare the Nintendo Switch Lite with the Switch 2, wow! This Switch 2 is bigger than the Switch Lite. And the height is taller than the Nintendo Switch Lite. I'm starting to like this console. Alright, enough about that. Let's check out the other stuff I have. Now, here is the Joy-Con 2 grip, an AC adapter, a charging block, and the Nintendo Switch 2 dock. There are no pointy edges on the Switch 2. Now, and to open this, wait, how do I open it? Oh, here it is, AC adapter, HDMI, and LAN. I'm going to set up my dock off screen, then I'm going to turn it on. Here it is. Now, this Nintendo Switch 2 was supposed to come with straps, but where are they? Oh yeah, the manual I won't need. There's a HDMI cable, here it is, HDMI cable. And here are the Joy-Con 2 straps. The blue and red straps. Alright, I'm done with the Nintendo Switch 2. The next thing I'm going to unbox is the Nintendo Switch camera. Here it is, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. Now let's go and open it. There we have the camera with USB-C cable. Right, let's open it. There we have it. This is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. And there is the Nintendo Switch 2's USB-C cable. And last, the micro SD Express card. So I'm gonna have to open it. Now, I'm gonna try and open it. Yes, I open it. Hooray! Let me give you a closer look on this. It's very blurry, sorry about that, but this is a 256 gigabyte. Alright. Now I'm gonna place this inside the Nintendo Switch 2's game card. Now here is the SD card express slot. So let me insert it here. There we go. It's inserted. And there we go. Now, before I turn it on, I need to set up the dock off screen in order to set it up. Okay, I set up my Nintendo Switch 2 dock, and I have my Switch 2 over here. Now, all I'm going to do is turn on my Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm going to press and hold the power button so I can set it up. Here's the Nintendo logo. There it is, the Nintendo Switch 2. And there's setup music. Alright, this is it. Now, I'm not going to do a setup on this. I'm going to skip this part. So I'm going to set up. So I'm going to come back after I set this up. Alright, I set up the Nintendo Switch 2. Now all I'm going to do is to press this home button to open the home menu. So let's go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, go! Look, all of my games are here! Now I have YouTube, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that I don't need anymore. All of my games are right here! Now, let's check the news. News articles you receive will be displayed here. And there's some titles in the news. And there we have it, my Nintendo Switch 2. I'm also going to get Mario Kart World soon. And that's my Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing. Thank you all for watching this video. Sorry I couldn't unbox Mario Kart World and Nintendo Switch 2 carrying case, because they're going to come soon. And that's it from me. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!